The obsidian usually has some real weird stuff. I never get anything that isn't weird when I get the obsidian. And this other real weird one that looks like the zebra. People have said this is different things. Somebody said it was like a zebra something, but then the gemstone shop said it was something else. Pink orthoclase, I think is what the gemstone shop said it is. It might also be called zebra something or another. So we're getting some black going on here. The black stripes and the black obsidian. You tried to set up a Twitch stream? It is pretty complicated. I don't know if I would have been able to do it without Frosty. You have an obsidian or a tourmaline, you don't remember? I'm also wearing a snowflake obsidian this evening. There's more blackness. The blackness. Okay. So Salty said, get ready. Between Salty and Maggie, it's always craziness in here. What do we call ourselves, Salty? Team Weird. Team Weird, here we go. Alright, popcorn. Ay, ay, ay. Female? I saw the sun, but it was like, it was drawn. Keep having to cough again, for crying out loud. I saw the bottom half of a sun, almost like it was on the top of a tarot card, and it was just like huge, like, but I could only see like maybe a quarter or a third of it, and it had these, you know, like stylized triangular rays coming off of it. um it's weird that you should mention that your hair is red, because the lady that I'm seeing has red hair. There is definitely something strange going on here. Maggie, I think this might be like a higher self situation. Which higher self situations really confuse the crap out of me. Like, I feel like I understand them, but I don't feel like I understand them. Because every time I try to understand them, I feel like it makes my brain hurt. Because it's us, but not us. It's like us, but like the part of us that's in the spirit realm, which is confusing because it's like we're in two different places at the same time, but there's no time in the other space, in the other place, you know, in the spirit world. Time doesn't exist. So, I don't know, it just gets really complicated. But I feel like this is you. But there. Maggie, have you ever done any higher self like meditations or anything? Team weird for sure. Yeah. Hey Sylvie. Yeah, you got gifted a sub. Um yeah, it's very confusing. You asked for spirit guides to your two deities or your higher self. Well, I think we've got a higher self coming through. I shall tell you that she is gorgeous and she has long red hair and like a braid. And it's kind of curly-ish. Curly-ish. And she's beautiful. Your higher self. Not that you aren't beautiful in the earth realm too. Your higher self is like stunning. You send me your chakra energy? That's cool. Okay. Okay. So we have higher self. And she has red curly-ish hair. And she is like in a braid. And she's gorgeous. She's like exuding this presence of just it's like a mixture between like knowledge, wisdom, and it's like a power of knowing. Does that make any sense? It's a knowing. It's a knowing. It's like she knows. She just knows. Do you feel like one of your stronger clairs is claircognizance, which is like just knowing stuff? You hope you look like her one day. She is you. You are her, so you already did look like her. You untied your hair just before you talked to her about her. That's funny. It wasn't a bun, so now it's all curly-ish, like it might have been braided. Yes, you just know stuff, right? She is all knowing. Like she just knows. She just knows. She knows stuff. So that makes a lot of sense. Okay. What does she want to tell you in her magnificent knowing of all knowings? Yeah. Yeah. Knowing is like the one that you feel the strongest about. Okay, let's see what she has to say. Listen to yourself. God, she yelled it. She yelled it at me. I guess she didn't yell it at me. She yelled it at you. Quit second guessing yourself. I am you. You are me. I know everything. You know everything. That's why it was so long to realize, because I thought everyone had the same brain. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's hard to understand. Um, it's hard to figure out that you're a weirdo because you think everybody else is just a weirdo, and really not everybody's as weird as we are. Well, Maggie, I think you got a very clear, straightforward message here. Quit second guessing yourself. My brain won't let me write. Quit second guessing yourself. She is all knowing, so you are all knowing. Listen. She said, listen to yourself. That was like the very first thing. I also want to make the correlation that, and this is for anybody, everybody, we are spirit in a human form. We are the little bit of the same source. Within all of us is the knowledge of all things. If we can just get our human brains to shut up for a little while, we can tap into that knowledge and wisdom of this eternal power source that is the stuff that keeps us going, our spirit or energy, whatever you want to call it. And I feel like that's what Maggie's higher self is trying to remind her, is that you've got everything you need within you. You just have to quiet yourself and listen. That was some powerful stuff, Maggie. That's why I had to get the obsidian, because that one's crazy. Okay. It's crazy. It's funny you have talked about the physical look, because I am thinking about two major changes, and one of them is making me anxious and lots of questions and doubts. I don't know always when to use the superpower. Okay, so when you start getting in the mindset of thinking, you've thought about all the possibilities, you've thought about everything that could possibly happen, and now you're so confused that you have no idea which thing to choose because you've basically thought yourself into a giant mess, right? That's when you quiet yourself, you quiet your mind, take some deep breaths, and then you just, for you, it's gonna be just knowing. You're just gonna know. You're just gonna know what the right answer is. Yeah? You knew today was gonna be a weird one. It's a major change and taboo. You're thinking about having an aesthetic surgery. Quiet yourself. Quit thinking about what everybody